Is Spider-Man actually going to turn into a real spider? Because the trailer talks about the 3 life cycles of spiders, and that has people wondering if that is exactly what is happening to Peter. Now, real spiders go through a process called metamorphosis. In simple words, a spider changes in stages from a baby spider to a mature one, and everything in between is part of that process. And that might be the key to this movie. It could mean that everything happening to Peter in Brand New Day is also a kind of transformation. Spider-Man seems to go through 3 stages here. The first stage is the one before No Way Home, when Peter still had his normal life and still had his identity. The second stage begins after No Way Home, when everyone forgets him. That's the point where he's basically forced to leave behind the life he knew and take a completely different path. And then comes the third stage, which is adulthood. This is where the spider becomes fully mature, little by little. For Peter, that could mean more than just emotional growth. It could also mean a physical change. Some kind of mutation seems to be happening inside him, and that may lead to Peter evolving into something new, just like in the comics. Yes, I am talking about multiple hands. Now let's know that this sounds quite weird, and executing it well is also quite challenging. In fact, the trailer doesn't even suggest that Peter's powers are a problem. We're given a misdirection. Look, prisoners are escaping from prison. Scorpion's tail is so long, that's what must have hurt Peter. Look, it's an organic weapon. Which character should Sadie Sink play? That's not important. What's important is Peter's evolution. It could also be the main climax of the movie. If you want to know what happened to Peter in the comics when he evolved into a real spider, then comment next. I will soon make a detailed short on it.